Alright, what's up y'all? Today, as you can see, we're not on the water. Fishing's been really bad lately. I've tried to get it a few times, but really just hasn't went well. Really haven't caught much. It's starting to cool down a little bit, so looking forward to ice fishing pretty soon. Hopefully, maybe in the next couple weeks. Been slacking on uploads, I know. But today we got a little build video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna show y'all how to make a really simple and cheap tip up. As you know, if you've ice fished or you do ice fish, tip ups can be expensive. You don't got the money to make a tip up, or if you just feel like using homemade ones, because well, honestly, there's no point in buying tip ups. Unless it's a jaw jacker, those can be useful. But yeah, I'm basically gonna show y'all how to make a homemade, super cheap, basically under $5 tip up. Probably costs like $2 realistically per tip up, but I'm gonna show you how to make a super simple tip up. Hope you guys enjoy today's video. Alright, so really all you're going to need for this tip up, piece of piping. Any kind of piping works, any kind of piping that'll fit the butt of your fishing rods. Sick. And then a board, again, any kind of, it's kind of personal preference. Wider if you want it wider, longer if you want it longer. Really to suit your own rods. And then drill. You're going to need one of these, I don't even know what you call it. It drills holes though. To drill with a hole driller. And basically that's it. Well, I'll be using sandpaper to kind of clean the edges up so it doesn't nick your line as much, like hand saws and all that kind of stuff. You'll see what happens when it's happening. All right, so first off, I'm going to start by cutting this board to size. Probably not too long. You just kind of got to think about how your rod's going to sit on a 45. Just going to get this saw set up here. Cut the board to size. As I was saying, you just kind of got to picture your rod on a 45 and about the length it's going to need to be through the hole. But you're also going to want to leave an overhang on the board so it goes completely over the hole, just for some extra stability. That's all we'll need with the big saw here. Really don't need much. You do that with a hand saw as well. You don't have to have a whole bunch of elaborate tools to do this. You could use anything you want. Alright, so now that we got the board cut here, all I'm going to do is get this drill bit that I was talking about and just get it right, not quite close to the edge. You don't want it way up here. You just kind of want it not exactly in the middle, but just a bit left. A good bit left, but you don't want it close to the edge because you want some overhang on the hole so that it won't slide or other things when the fish is pulling on it. Even though your drag will be loose, it just makes it better. Trust me, just trust me. Oh sheesh, and just like that, yo. Got the hole there. You get this piece of wood dislodged, but that is all good, and that's all you really want there. You're gonna have to cut a little slot, but I'll get to it. But boards just look like this. As of now, pretty solid. Ooh, it's hot. I don't know whose idea it was to give me power tools, but it's a hell of an idea. Alright, so for this next step here, just gonna wanna pick a side. It really doesn't matter which side. Pick a side. This side looks thinner, so I'm gonna cut through it. It's probably gonna be easier. Maybe that's not a good idea, because that might not be good for the, Nope, it's fine. We're gonna cut there. So you're just gonna kinda wanna cut a line, like so. Just like that. And we need to make 2 cuts here. I'll explain why in a minute. right, there we go. That's all you're gonna want there. As you can see, the reason I cut this is so when you have your rod and whatnot down in this area, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but hopefully, you have your rod and the rod holder in that area, you can, when there's a fish on, come up and easily just take that line out and battle the fish just with your rod and reel. All right, so for this next step, you don't want your pipe. You're just gonna wanna make a cut on the end. Just make a nice 45 there. This is your rod. This is for the rod holder, so your rod all the way down. Nice there. You can make it steeper as well. Again, it's all personal preference. Adjust it to your rod length if need be. Alright, well, we're there. There we go. That's turned a lot better than I thought it was. I thought I was messing it up there. So this is basically just going to sit on this board like so. And you can see, you can kind of see it coming together here. I'm just going to get this drill. I'm just going to drill a little pilot hole right near the base, but not too close, obviously, of this pipe. Just a little, just a tad hole. Just so we can fit a screw through there. Need a different drill bit. All right, so now I've just got drill with the drill bit with the fitting screw. And I'm just gonna put this around the back here. Not all the way back, but as you can see, leaving just a little bit there is good. Also with the screw, you're gonna kind of wanna get one that's gonna sink in there and hold tight, but not necessarily go all the way through. If you get one that goes all the way through, don't worry about it, because you can just use it's an ice pick or a ice grappling device as an excuse. Sick. This pipe, you can really snug it right in there. I'm actually gonna put it in a little bit farther. Make sure this doesn't move at all. That's not, oh, okay, it did go somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. It'll work. It's definitely not going anywhere. So that is solid. Now we got that portion. I'm gonna get some sandpaper here. I'm just gonna sand down the inside of this hole as well as everything up in here. So if for any reason your line does drag on the outside of the hole, because sometimes it will, it's not always gonna be a perfect cut. You can't adjust every tip up to the rod. But just in case the line is rubbing on there, I'm gonna sand it down so it's not really gonna fray it. Make sure all these rough, everything's gone. I wanna make sure everything's smooth. Everything seems to be nice and smooth, so we're gonna get on to the next step here. What is the next step? Oh yeah, we need the flag. You kinda need a flag for stuff like this, or an indicator of any kind works. I've just got some electrical tape on steel wire, essentially. Just thick gauge steel wire. So it'll spring up relatively good. Won't hold the shape too well, but that's fine. Alright, I've got my little drill bit here. So for the flag, oh yeah, I'll kind of show y'all what the flag's gonna be looking like. Really simple. Hope you can see it. The lighting is gradually getting worse in here. Just some steel wire with a little bit of duct tape on the end, black. Because I kind of thought that against the snow, like while you're ice fishing, it'll kind of stand out a little bit better. I know people make like orange ones and red ones and all this kind of stuff, but I honestly think you'll be able to see black a little bit better. We'll find out though. My freaking eyes, I got sawdust all my eyes. Okay, you're gonna kind of want to drill it right behind this this rod holder here. Right near the corner, but again, leave yourself some meat on there. You don't want to be in. Also, you don't need to drill it all the way through. You can, but you're essentially just gonna want to glue that flag in there. There we go. Should fit in there, like so. So in about 10 minutes, you can make yourself a pretty decent little tip up here. It's not bad. I'm gonna go get a rod, test this out real quick. see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty solid. Hopefully I can put these to good use this winter. All right, so I got one of my rods here. Set up on the old tip up. Well, let's get her. What is going on back there? You want to loosen your drag off all the way first. Loosen. You want to make sure this is kind of forget to mention. This is more of a big fish, big bait style tip up. This is more for the pike style. Hopefully you can see this. If not, you get a little zoom up shot. I swear I have a pound of sawdust in my lungs. You're just gonna want to get this flag, put her right down underneath the lip of your bail up top. Drag's loosen off all the way, line slack, and then give her a little pull. Well, there she goes. Flag's up. It's not glued in yet, obviously. Give her another little pull here. She goes. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's not a fishing video, which kind of sucks, but there will be fishing videos soon. It's been super tough. Hopefully, might even go before ice fishing, see if I can do some bank jigging, find some holes and jig for some panfish and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully you found that information useful. Build your own tip ups. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, stay posted for more uploads. More soon, hopefully, definitely. Gonna do some jigging within the next week, maybe.